Hey, good afternoon. I want to welcome you to my 100th video on YouTube. I can't believe I've done that many so far. Seems like it was just a few videos not long ago. I mean, this started later last year, my YouTube channel, where I really got going. But things have progressed. It's gotten done a lot of videos. Plan on doing a lot more, especially traveling around the Philippines, so you'll get to see those. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And so like I said, this is a question and answer video. I'm going to answer some questions that someone that works with me on the channel. Her name is Ling Ling, and she's going to be asking me some questions, and I'll answer the questions the best I can. And hope you enjoy it. Hopefully it provides some information for you by me answering questions a lot about things about me here in the Philippines. Well, actually, hopefully it helps you because I provide you some information. So we'll see how that goes. But enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I enjoy doing the videos. Hopefully it's informative. If I'm not doing informative videos, then I don't really want to be doing them, because I try to enjoy what I'm doing. I try to be informative on my videos. So please feel free to leave comments and share my videos. Subscribe them if you like. Subscribe to my channel. But thank you again. This is Vlog 100. Thank you. This is Joel.
Where do you shop here and why?
Where do I shop? In the Philippines, Olongapo. So I like going, if I'm buying Western products, I like going to the New Royal. It's very easily laid out, easier to check out. I don't like going to Pure Gold or the Old Royal because it's hard for me to find things. It's unorganized, those setups, and on top of it, it's just hard to check out, period. So I like going to the New Royal. I also prefer going to the local markets. They're much cheaper, but certain products I want, whether they be American products or just Western products in general, foreign products, I find the New Royal the place to go, but definitely cheaper on the local market.
Do you drive in the Philippines and work? What's your longest trip, and have you driven in Manila?
Yes, I drive in the Philippines. At first, when I got here, I hired some drivers, took local transportation more because I didn't want to drive here, especially not in the cities. But as I went on, I got more comfortable. I've driven big cities all over the world, including the U.S., L.A., Chicago, Miami, New York, so Dallas. So it doesn't really matter. So I just tried to apply those principles here, and I've driven as far as Bicol. That was a long way. With stopping, it was almost 12 hours to go down to Naga City, and then went as far, a little bit further, a couple hours south from there down to Legazpi. So I went that far. Otherwise, I've gone to Manila a few times. I don't like driving within the Manila streets, but if I'm just going to the airport, freeways are good. Take the new Skyway. It's great from where I live over in Olongapo area over to NAIA Terminal 3 or any of the terminals. It takes about 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes. I've done enough times. That's pretty much night or day. That's what it normally takes me, unless there's some backup, a crash or something like that. But yes, I drive in the Philippines. I hope to continue to do so. That's it.
What is your favorite restaurant in the Olongapo area? Which ones do you like the best?
That's a hard question because I like a lot of restaurants for different things, depending on whether I want some Western food, whether I want Filipino food. One of my most recent ones I've done a video on and kind of promoted was El Paso Cafe at SM Olongapo downtown, right on Masaysay Drive. Great place to eat. It's one of the top 3 Mexican food places in the area, along with Papagayos in Barrio Barreto, and also El Folies on SBMA on Manila Avenue across from Shakey's Pizza. Those are exceptional. But also, I like Rallies. Rallies is on El Caballo, right down the water, their own SBMA, Super Bay Freeport Zone. Apalog Resto Bar, right next to American Legion on Masaysay in Olongapo. Good local food. It's cheap, but it's very good, very delicious. Even American Legion, go in there. You don't have to be a member. You can go in and order food. The food, a hamburger is like 100 pesos. And most things are 150, 175 to 100, somewhere in there. They have everything from sausages to adobo and rice. They have soups, chicken wings, pork chop and rice, pork chop sandwich. So that's another place to check out on Masaysay and Olongapo. But Schooners, you want to go there, they're a good place for happy hour. Their appetizers are good. I like the shrimp dish they have, really good. So, I mean, there's many good places to eat here in the Olongapo area, whether it be SBMA, Barreto, or over in Greater Olongapo in downtown.
So far, the restaurant that you mentioned, do you have a favorite there?
A favorite of those, or any? I would say of recent restaurants, I kind of like El Paso Cafe because I haven't had a bad meal right now. Whether I'm not a big Mexican eater, I prefer Cuban food, Puerto Rican food from Spain. But for the Mexican food I've had of the restaurants I mentioned, I like El Paso Cafe because I still have not had anything bad from there, even from their burgers to their tacos to their fajitas. Everything's been good, so there's no complaints. But like I said, there's other places I really like too. Apalog, American Legion. You know, there's just so many other ones I mentioned, but probably the most recent ones, because the service is good. Most of the restaurants I go do have good service, or I probably wouldn't be going there, even if they had great food. I'm a little impatient, so I've been taken care of most places I go. So yeah, I'd probably say of the recent places, El Paso Cafe.
What do you like to do in your free time?
Free time, well, I stay pretty busy. I run a Facebook page, George is All About the Philippines. Website, George is All About the Philippines. This YouTube channel, George is All About the Philippines. Instagram, All About Phils. So between those four, I stay busy enough. I don't work a job other than that right now. That's enough of a job for me. So I stay busy. Plus, I have a son getting ready to go in the U.S. Navy. Been busy with that, getting him going. He's leaving soon. And then also, my daughter is in school, and she keeps me busy every day. So that's a good thing, though, because, you know, I don't get bored. I stay active. So my mind stays halfway sharp. I might forget some things sometimes, but I stay, keeps my mind sharp. So I'm definitely never bored. I got things on TV or movies I want to watch. I really don't have time, or once in a while I can, but pretty much I'm busy from time I get up, time I go to bed.
How do you find the Filipino people?
Filipino people are great. I've been coming here since 1984, off and on, and pretty regular since I'd say about 2004. Moved here July of 2021, and so I've had a lot of time and experience with Filipino people. I find them very generous, very friendly. They love to feed you, and so I try not to turn them down too much, but sometimes I just can't eat everything they want to feed me.
Okay. Where are you planning to travel this year?
This year, got a trip coming up Probably in April. I'm debating right now between Puerto Galera, been there before, um, and probably Sabang. I've been to Cocoa Beach there, but I think they've not reopened since the pandemic. I could be wrong. But I also have on my list, besides Puerto Galera, I'm probably going to go to, I want to go back to San Juan La Union, Belair, Aurora. But those places are north of me, and the restrictions have been pretty heavy going there. It's not easy to travel. Hopefully, when things get back to, we're in level 2 here in the Longapo area, and much of the Philippines now. But when we go back to level 1, I think it's going to be easier to travel, and so that's when I'm going to head north. One of my bucket list items that I want to do is Batanes. That's about midway between the tip of northern Luzon and Taiwan. So I've been wanting to go there for a long time. So I'm going to try to make that happen this year, no later than early next year. So we'll see what goes on there. I want to go back south to Bicol. I love Bicol. I want to go back to Caramoan. In fact, I might be going there in April. We're supposed to go to Siargao, and with the devastation the last typhoon that went through, it just kind of wiped the island out. I saw just, I believe yesterday, to start bringing back in flights, so I've got to check on hotels where I can stay. But I really want to go back because that was my April trip all along. It's out of their rainy season. It's a good time to go, but we'll see what happens there. But I have some other places. I'm trying to get down to Mindanao, Cagayan de Oro, hopefully, and then over to Palawan, and a couple more places I'll be talking about in the future. But definitely, I'm going south. I'm going north. There's a lot of places to see on the island of Luzon, and then we'll just go from there. But those are some of the places I'm looking to go to.
Has the restriction with COVID been hindrance for you since you're a travel channel and have multiple social media sites based on that travel?
Yes, COVID has been a real hindrance, big obstacle for me. Like I said, being a travel site, I've been pretty much restricted to the Longapo area, so I've been trying to promote Longapo as much as possible. SBMA, Subic Bay Freeport Zone, the old U.S. Naval Base, Barrio Barreto, and up in Angeles some. And then, like I said, I did a few videos going down to Bicol, to Naga, and Legazpi area, Mount Mayon. So that was easier. Only had to be fully vaccinated, and then also get a QR code, fill out a form. It was really easy. But going north recently, trying to get up to San Juan, La Union, they've had a lot of obstacles. Hopefully that lessens up, especially to go to level 1, especially a testing requirement. Before, under level 3, it was a RT-PCR test. Now they backed off to antigen tests. But still, those it's pricey. Just a lot of stuff to do, and I think it'll get better as we go down to level 1. Hopefully, most of the country, and we'll see how that goes. But going down to Bicol was pretty easy. I know going down to Puerto Galera is pretty easy, and it's been that way for a little while. So I'll just have to see how things open, and especially going down south, and go from there. But yeah, those are some of my plans for this year and early next year.
What is your favorite Filipino foods or food?
Filipino food, my favorite Filipino food, I've said it on my video multiple times. If you don't know, you probably haven't been watching my videos, so hopefully you'll watch my videos. It's sisig. I love sisig. In the U.S., I was over there, you get sisig, but it's mainly just regular pork meat with spices and stuff. But over here, you actually, especially in the Pampanga area, you can get the real, the face, you get that crunchiness, and it's just so much better, I think. And so I try if sisig's on the menu, if I've been to your restaurant and get sisig, I'm probably going to try it. It's probably definitely not the healthiest thing for you or I, but I love it. I'm trying to get into more soups. Even a chicken soup with some chicken and a lot of vegetables. I'm kind of getting more into bulalo, those things, because I'm trying to eat healthy, trying to eat more vegetables, more soups. Of course, I love adobo. I love panza. I love all those things. Lumpia, but those are standard items. Curry, stuff like that. Pico Express. So I like all that stuff. I've eaten tree worms and palauan. I've eaten balut. I've eaten a lot of different things. I like to try stuff. I'm kind of adventurous in that area, in the food area. As long as it tastes good, I'll probably eat it. But those are some of the things I like. But I'm all about experimenting, trying new things that I haven't eaten before. So that's pretty much it.
Do you take jeepneys, trucks, and other types of public transportation?
Yes. In fact, I kind of enjoy taking a jeepney. Call it a jeep. I like taking them, get out, and just blend in with the locals. Just do the local transportation. I actually kind of enjoy it. Maybe if I had to do it every day, and that was my only transportation, maybe my opinion would change, but I enjoy it, getting out there doing that. I take trikes. SBMA, they don't allow anything but their own taxis. So that's a hindrance sometimes. If you come in the gate and there's no taxi, then I hope you have a taxi guy you've met on speed dial that you can call, or a friend you can call. Otherwise, it's a long walk around SBMA. A lot of times I walk from Olongapo, especially Masaysay Drive, over all the way out down to the waterfront on Subic Bay Freeport Zone here on SBMA. I'll do that. So, but yeah, I've taken buses here. I actually kind of enjoy the buses. I wasn't a big public transportation person in the U.S., but here I love it. Hop on a bus. I've taken it from Bataan, from Mariveles, did a couple changeovers, end up in Olongapo, end up in Barreto. I've done that, taking the bus from Bataan to all the way up north as far as vegan. Taking a ferry from Bataan over to the Mall of Asia, that's still available. Flown, I love flying. If I'm going to fly domestically, I want to fly out of Clark. I don't want to mess with Manila. But a lot of times you're going international, the best fares by far, easiest connections are out of NAIA, which I posted about recently as well, arriving, picking up passengers. But so I take all kinds of public transportation. I have a vehicle. I'm blessed with that. But personally, I walk whenever I can, and then the other stuff is out of necessity.
You have been promoting a free trip on your YouTube channel. Can you provide more details at this time? Is this the first time you offered a free trip, and why you do it?
It's not the first time. First time will be on YouTube. First time since I've kind of been having a YouTube channel. But it's not the first time. I've done it on Facebook a couple times. And I think the last one I really gave away was Siargao. Actually got to meet the people the person that won the trip, and they brought another individual. So that was kind of fun. It was rainy season though, December time frame, a couple years ago. And that kind of threw a little obstacle into things, but still enjoyed. That's why I want to go back to Siargao when it's not pouring down buckets of rain. But I've given it on Facebook. The last trip I actually gave away happened right before the pandemic, and the person never could take it. So ended up doing some other things for that individual. But I enjoy it. So I can't give a whole lot of details about right now. I kind of have an idea of where the trip is going to go to. I will tell you, you can win the trip even if you're abroad, but your trip will start once you're in the Philippines. So even if you won it and you're in the UK, Australia, Japan, wherever, when you're in the Philippines, that's when your trip will start. And I'll try to keep it the same way, where it's for one person, but you can bring someone else with you. So it'll be really a trip for two. You'll get transportation, hotel, some food money, and that's pretty much the way I do my trip. So good luck to everyone. I don't know when it'll exactly be, but will be this year, which is 2022, and we'll see how that goes. So look forward to that. It hopefully won't be my last, but we'll go from there. So, like I said, just keep watching the videos. I'll give updates from time to time, and someone's going to come away with a free trip. That's the way it
What
works.
Filipino foods or food you don't like it?
Well, I did a couple street food videos. The last one I didn't eat anything because I just ate at El Paso Cafe. But the first one I did, first couple I did, I think is part one, part two. Ate a couple things I didn't like. And I know I don't like tofu. I hate tofu. I know a lot of people like it. I don't like it. That's some nasty, nasty stuff. I don't see the point of it. If you like it, God bless you. I just don't like it. And the other one, anything that stinks, I don't like. A little stinky fish people cook. That's why you have a dirty kitchen. You cook that stuff outside. That's just me. But I don't like anything that stinks. But if it smells good, tastes good, or whatever, I'll eat it. And then I'm trying to think of another food. Maybe Link can remember what I didn't really like. What was it?
Forgot.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay, I can't think of the names, but I know tofu was a big one.
Tokwa.
What is it?
Tokwa.
Takwa?
Tokwa.
And what is that in
Fried
English?
tofu. Tofu.
Oh, tofu, yeah, the fry. Okay, so it's tofu,
Right.
like I was talking about. But if I find something else, I'll try to list it on the video for you or in the description, tell you what I really didn't like, one or two other items. But anyway, that's it.